Hi guys, yesterday I went and picked up a load of these uni sociology, I'm assuming it's uni, textbooks. Originally she wanted £200 for them, but I think it was a local pickup and she'd had no interest. This was off of eBay. Okay. She had no interest and she still had them. I offered her 90. She came back with 120, and then I left it a few days just because I got really busy. And then I messaged her again and said, will you take 100 for them? I've never done these types of books to go into Amazon. I assume I'll have to, cross-reference them across the two platforms. But yeah, I'm assuming that most of these are going to go into Amazon, and then my guessing, I'm completely new to this, but my guessing is that these will go over summer in time for universities. So I'm going to scan through them all now and see what we got in there. I did do a couple of searches on some of the titles. It was quite hard to see, and I thought, yeah, there's profit in there at 100, but I haven't researched them all, so I just went for it. I need to learn a little bit more about these, so I thought it'd just be a learning curve, and we'll see how I get on with them. Okay, so I think the quickest way for me to scan these in, I've actually have one of these scanner things. I did start using these for when I started to do FBA shipments, but now I find it easier to use my phone. But in this case, I think it's going to be much easier for me to use the laptop and the scanner. So all I'll do is just scan the barcode in there, and then it will just bring it up, and I'll just go in and research it and see how much they're for, and then I'm just going to write it down on a piece of paper here, and yeah, I'll see how we get on with them. Okay, so I've scanned them all in. It took me about an hour, and I've set them into 3 piles. This one here is all £10 and under. All of these are £10 except for these top two, which are like £7 or £8. And the reason I've set them at that price is because there's not a lot of prime sellers on there, and also when you spend, I think you get free delivery over £10, and my impression is that the prime customers are just there for convenience, so if they just see £10 free delivery, then hopefully they'll go for it. These ones here are all between £10 and £20 there, and then these ones are all between £20 and £50. So I've just put little post-it notes on them of the condition of the book and what I'm hoping to sell them at. Price-wise, things I've done is I've gone through all of them and just make sure, or take a note if there's any highlighted text or pencils, markings in them, that type of thing. And other things to take note of is just make sure that you're getting the correct edition. There's lots of editions. Some of these are like on their 9th edition. So yeah, I've just taken note of that as well. Obviously this is the first time I'm doing this with books, so it's just a learning curve for me. But I've added up what I have listed them at. So I paid £100 for these books, and altogether added, if they all sold, then they would bring in £644 and 25 pence. And I work out my Amazon fees to be around 40%. I do 40% because I'd like to go a little bit higher and just take in account of how much it's going to cost me to get them shipped there. Also, if there's going to be any returns. So yeah, I go quite high at 40%. So 40%, I'm estimating that Amazon would take £286.53p. No, sorry, that Amazon would take that amount there, £257. And then that would leave me a profit of £286.53 on that one. So yeah, I just thought that was quite interesting. Hopefully I can do a sales update in a few months and see if any of these have sold and how I've got on with it. Yeah, I'll keep you up to date on it. Thanks for watching, guys.